Good afternoon, Dr. Jones, coworkers, friends, and my fellow classmates. My name is Heather. For most people, Halloween is a fun holiday to dress up and go trick-or-treating. But for others, it's the beginning of a 3-day holiday called Dia de los Muertos. I'm here today to inform you about the events that take place during Dia de los Muertos. I chose this topic because it's full of culture and traditions that are interesting to me. I'll be giving some background info about the holiday, the traditions that take place, and the purpose and influence the celebration has. Let's start with some background information. It starts October 31st and ends November 2nd, and has been around for more than 3,000 years, after being originated by the Aztecs. It takes place throughout Latin America, but is most associated with Mexico. As you can see, this is my picture of Latin America. Originally, Day of the Dead wasn't celebrated in northern Mexico until the 20th century because its people had different traditions. Dia de los Muertos is a holiday that honors and celebrates the dead with festivities such as drinking, partying, and parades. November 1st, also known as Dia de los Angelitos, is known for honoring the dead children, and November 2nd is when they honor the adults. Now I will tell you about the traditions. One of the many traditions that take place during Dia de los Muertos is the constructing of altars. Right here I have a picture of an altar. Families build bright, beautiful altars called ofrendas that they fill with offerings to the deceased. They offer skulls, marigold flowers, and food and drinks that the deceased like. People also left possessions and pictures of the deceased at the graves. Toys are brought for children, and tequila is brought for adults. Another huge tradition is the creation of sugar skulls. Families decorate these skulls with icing, and sometimes write the name of the deceased on the forehead. These skulls are placed in the altars and the graves of the loved ones. Lastly, there are parades that everyone can participate in by dressing up as Catrines, a Spanish word that describes the spirit of a dapper man. They do this by wearing suits and dresses, and they paint their faces to look like skulls. Women like to use flowers and gems also around their faces. This is an example of a young girl dressed up as a Catrina. Finally, I will tell you about the purpose and the influence of the holiday. The main purpose of the Day of the Dead is for families to celebrate those who have passed. The people use these 3 days to recognize those who have passed as part of the community still, and to share the celebrations that are put on for them. It is important to the people celebrating this holiday that the family members are not remembered with sadness, but with cheerfulness. The holiday and its traditions have made a huge impact on the world and influenced us in many ways. During Halloween, people will dress up like Catrines and Catrinas to go trick-or-treating, even though they may not relate to Dia de los Muertos. As you can see, here I have a picture of a young girl dressed up for Halloween as a Catrina. The sugar skulls they decorate can be found in many different stores, and you can buy stuffed school toys, school aquarium displays, shirts, earrings, and many more. Here I have the stuffed toy, a picture of a purse with the skull, and skull Dia de los Muertos earrings. And this is a skull piece that is meant for an aquarium. Pretty cool. Dia de los Muertos has clearly become a huge influential event in history, not only to those who celebrate it, but to everyone. The holiday is even taught to students in school. Does anybody have any questions? No. The Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, is a Latin American holiday that has been around for thousands of years. a holiday full of amazing traditions that are recognized worldwide. It has carried and will continue to carry out the purpose of celebrating those who have passed with beautiful traditions. Thank you.